Good morning, guys. Welcome or welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lee. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is our daily escapism, as always, and today we'll be doing a declutter, specifically a dress and skirt declutter. If you don't know, I work in an office job 5 days a week from the office, so I don't work from home. And I usually wear dresses, so let me put my coffee down. This is actually my third coffee of the day, which is a little bit excessive because it's only 10:30. So I work an office job, as I was saying, 5 days a week, and I work from the office. So every single day, I wake up, I get ready, I do my hair, my makeup, I pull out a dress, and I head out to the office. Now, a year and a half ago, I only started wearing dresses and skirts, and it's not because of any religious reasons or because I had this idea of start doing that. It's just what I naturally started to opt out for. So I do have pants in my wardrobe, but I don't reach for them. I'll say I reach for them like once every 2 weeks. I'll pull out a pant, but usually I'll be wearing a dress and a skirt. This is what I've been liking. And as I started to say, the way it happened is that a year and a half ago, I was only wearing pants to work, and I randomly grabbed one morning when I was heading out to work, I grabbed a tulle black skirt that is already long gone. I have been decluttering that a long time ago. But I've wore that, and I wore that with a like a burgundy red sweater. It was winter, and I specifically remember the reaction from people at work and my surroundings. I got some positive attention, which I love, but I also, setting aside what people saw or how people reacted to me, I also felt really beautiful. I felt really delicate. I felt really feminine. I felt like I've been putting myself together. And ever since that day, a year and a half ago, I'm mostly wearing skirts and dresses. So today, doing the declutter, I will be talking to you about why I'm decluttering certain items. And I still owe you, by the way, I still owe you the second part of my makeup declutter and haul that I will be filming maybe today or tomorrow, later today. So definitely stay tuned for that. Exactly as what I've been saying in that video, I want fewer, better things. I have been spending some time learning myself, learning what I love and what works well for me. And I just want to keep in my collection only the things that are right for me. When I'll be going through the dresses and the skirt, I will be telling you why I'm decluttering those. And all of the I think that all of the items that I'm going to be sharing with you today that I'm going to be decluttering are items that I actually wore. And this is how I know to declutter, right? I know by putting something on, seeing how I feel about it throughout the day, taking note of what I've been loving and what has been bothering me, and that way I can make a decision about it. Oh, by the way, see that picture over there? How beautiful is that? I got it from the secondhand swap. It was just for free. Somebody just threw it in the side of the like the secondhand swap location, and I really like how 80s feminine vibe it is. It's both 80s and feminine. I feel like it's quite elegant and quite, I don't know, luxurious in a way, hedonistic in a way. It's like two females really enjoying life, their dresses, their makeup, their wine, their nails, everything about them is so nice. So I've been loving that, and that one I have been painting many years ago, and that one I've been rescuing 3 years, 2 years ago. I've been rescued him. He was found wandering around as a puppy. Let's get started. One last thing I wanted to tell you is where I get my dresses from. You'll see that I'll have like a weird mix with my dresses. I have half of them that are free, like sustainable, from sustainable sources, so secondhand swaps, secondhand shops, hand-me-downs of friends and family. And then the other part is like extreme fast fashion. I have H&M, I have Shein, I have like all sorts of a mix of dresses. I like to shop more affordably, and to me, affordably doesn't necessarily mean bad quality. I keep only the things that feel good enough for me to keep them. I'm trying to balance things out. I'm using a lot of secondhand stuff. We'll get started right now. Just so you know, my videos are usually very long and chatty, and I just share stuff. Sometimes I just talk, sometimes I'll show it. You can play me in the background while you do other things around the house. Maybe you do your own declutter, maybe you do your hair, or you're getting ready, or just enjoying a nice cup of tea, relaxing and unwinding in the end of the workday. So grab yourself something to drink or to snack on, and let's for real get started. So the first dress that I'm decluttering is this one. This is a midi satin olive green wrap style dress that I got from the secondhand swap, and this is from an Israeli brand called Castro. It's a real wrap. I mean, it's not a faux wrap. It's a real wrap. And you know what I found? I find that I don't. I mean, I really love the look of a wrap dress, but I don't find them that comfortable and that practical for me. I have an hourglass shape to my body, and when I wear wrap dresses, you can see my crotch. I mean, as I walk, the split is kind of too openly wide, and yes, I can wear a slit skirt underneath, but I'm not that type of girl. I love to throw on a dress and leave. Oh, and by the way, I live in Israel, so we have four season. This is a four-season country, so you'll see different lengths of dresses, different season worthy or appropriate type of dresses. So I really love satin dresses. I love satin anything, and it's not always easy to find high quality satin items from fast fashion. I do have a couple of Lily Silk items that I can feel the difference from and yes, again, these are silk and not just satin, but this is actually a really nice high quality satin. I do love that, and I do love that it's a midi because I don't feel comfortable wearing a mini skirt. I wore that to work. I added a pin over here so it won't be too showy for the office, because we do have some religious people in the office and you don't want to be making them uncomfortable, right? And the balloon sleeves are super feminine and nice, but yeah, I kept walking around the office and I kept holding the slit as I walked because it was just opening way too much, and I felt super uncomfortable with that. So this will be decluttered. I'll be taking it back to the secondhand swap. Maybe some other woman will take that the same way that I did, but maybe she'll enjoy that and keep that. Next, and sorry about how wrinkly this is. This is a very similar style. This is from H&M originally, but I got it free from the secondhand swap. And of course it needs to be steamed, but I really love the very vibrant orange. I feel like it's such a unique dress, and this is also have beautiful like slit in the sleeves and a v-neck, of course, and then again a real wrap. So same issue. When I walk, the slit is way too much open. Like I try to put a pin on it, and I've tried several different strategies in order to make that work, but I just find that it's too much of a hustle every single time that I want to put that on, and I found myself not pulling it out of my closet again because I just feel like I have to mess with it way too much. But how beautiful the color is. I really love wearing something different. I feel like everybody, if you walk into my office, all of the women, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I definitely do that as well, but all of the women are dressed in either black, white, gray, beige, camel, navy blue. And then I pop into the office with something like that. And we don't have any strict dress code, so I can wear pretty much whatever I want as long as it's not too like seductive. I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing something seductive. They don't give us any guidelines whether like what we should be wearing or not, but I won't be feeling comfortable with very seductive clothes in the office because I do work mainly with men. If you don't know, I am a product manager. I work in a high-tech company with the development team, and all of the development team are men. I barely come in touch with women, so I don't want to be extremely showy. This is a size extra small from H&M. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will appreciate that at a secondhand swap. So another piece goes back there. The fun thing about the secondhand swap is that you get to try several things and it doesn't cost you much, and you can learn a lot about like how, what do you like, what do you don't like, and just make better decision when you do shop for something. Okay, so next, this dress. How beautiful. How beautiful this dress is. It's phenomenal. It's a faux wrap, so it doesn't show any of my leg and crotch when I walk by. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. But it's a bit, when I sit down, it kind of rises up in a weird way, and I tried to wear that to the office and I felt uncomfortable. I did wear that with a cardigan on top. I think I do have a picture of me wearing that to the office, so I will be sharing that with you, but I don't feel comfortable wearing a spaghetti strap to the office. I feel like it's way too much, and just in general, even not to the office, in general, I don't have in my shoulders bare. I much rather have a short sleeve dress or a cap sleeve dress, something that covers my arms just a little bit. I'm not always comfortable with my arms, and I know that it's an issue that many women come across, that they don't like their upper arms. So that's fine. This is what it is. We can opt for something that does make us comfortable. But there's something about the color that is a little bit off to me. It's a warm. It matches my nail though. It's a warm coral. I don't know. I prefer cool toned items. It doesn't mean. Oh, by the way, I do gravitate to a certain type of colors, which are usually cooler because I am winter season as far as my color. And if you don't know about like color season, there's a plethora of videos online that you can check out and learn a little bit about it. But it did help me understand why some items I don't feel like wearing, because in the beginning I couldn't tell why. It's absolutely beautiful. Did I say it's from Shein? Yes, it's from Shein. It was super affordable and I find it to be stunning. And I got so many compliments wearing that, but I haven't felt good wearing it. I haven't felt comfortable. I haven't felt beautiful. And somebody would absolutely cherish that. Somebody would absolutely cherish that. I'll be taking that to the secondhand swap. Well, every single thing that I'm decluttering, I will be taking out to the secondhand swap. This is another wrap dress. I bought it many years ago, about 4 years ago. I bought it at Target in my trip to the US. It's a beautiful shade of red, and I love like the ditzy floral black and white that it has. But the thing is, it's too short for me. It's mini, and when I bought it, again, it was many years ago. And I did wear mini dresses and mini skirts today. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I much rather having a midi skirt. Mini doesn't work well for me, and also it keeps my shoulders bare, because it's this kind of a tank top. I don't know how to call it, but yeah. And also the V, when I tie this up, the V is way too deep, and again I have to attach a pin to it in order to close it. Add into that you see my shoulders, which I don't like, and that it's way too short for me. Just make it a dress that I don't want to be wearing, and I haven't worn that for years. But I have in the past. I wore the heck out of this one, so I definitely got my money's worth with that dress. It wasn't that expensive. Again, Target. How expensive can it get? And the fabric in here is really nice. Leave it to the lucky girl who will find it. This is a beautiful little black dress that was a hand-me-down from my mom. And I tend to keep things that my mom has gave me, and she never wants them back. Like, I could ask her, but I know she wouldn't want that back. This is from an Israeli brand called Honigman, and again, it has the bare shoulders. And overall, the dress is really high quality. It's a really, really nice dress. However, when I want to opt out for a little black dress, I wouldn't be wearing I wouldn't be picking this one. I would be picking something else that I have in my closet. I have much nicer things than this one. If you look at an item and you say, okay, where would I wear this item? Okay, I will not be wearing this item to the office. I just don't feel like it. I will not be wearing this item to go out with friends. I don't think it's a good vibe for that. And so I won't be wearing that. Maybe I'll be wearing that going to the restaurant or for a date night. But I have so many other beautiful things that I'd much rather wear that I feel like a bombshell when I wear those. I wouldn't be wearing that. And it's such a hard thing for me to part ways with things that my mom gave me, but it's going to be decluttered. When you have items that you don't really use and don't really love, and I said that in one of my previous declutter videos, they kind of filthy up the water, and make you not give attention enough to the clothes that you do love, not paying attention to what you like and what not, because you don't really know what works or not, and it just makes your closet being cluttered, and it adds on your decision fatigue. Because right now I will be only having dresses in my closet that I absolutely love, that I know that are easy for me to put on, that I know that are comfortable, that I know that I can maintain them, that I know that look nice, that I feel pretty in, and that match my color season, so it's easy for me to do my hair and my makeup that day. Oh, something else that I've been wanting to tell you. So hold on, let me hang out the other dress. Something else that I've been wanting to tell you, and I completely forgot in the beginning of the video. Have you ever heard about the word wheel? So a wheel with different words that describe your style of clothing. I've been going through my own words that kind of make my style. So I love classy, feminine, with a touch of sexiness, not too much going on the conservative side, and not too much going on the sexy side. I like classy elegance with a touch of sexiness. That's what suits me the best. I love sometimes a little bit of a corporate look, and sometimes I like a very trad wife kind of thing. And I've been decluttering my closet according to that. And also with my existing clothing, when I put on an outfit, I know to identify now what doesn't work. And I know that if I'm wearing a pleated midi skirt, if I'm wearing something super conservative on top, like a very closed high up to my neck sweater, I don't feel good when I look way, way, way too conservative. I like a touch of skin showing. So that's a tip for you. Sit down with yourself. You don't even have to use that wheel of words. Sit down with you and try to imagine what will be your like guideline, 4 or 5 words that describe your style. And then when you buy clothing according to that, you have more chance of actually using them and not decluttering them so fast. So highly, highly recommend. Now this is a very high quality fabric of a dress. This is just an A-line long sleeve black and white stripe dress that I got free at a secondhand swap. I like how open the neckline is, and I wore it to work, and it made me feel like an absolute grandma. I felt like an old woman, okay? I felt like an old and attractive woman, and I couldn't figure out why. It was longer, as I said. So what I did is I ended up shortening it. So I did that. I hemmed that myself. I hemmed it because I said, like, okay, if for a change, I will be having a mini, but it's not going to be too provocative because it's kind of a loose fitting dress. If it was a very figure hugging and a mini, it will be too much for me. But it's not way too open in the neckline, and it's not figure fitting. So I thought, okay, if I'll make it a mini, I'll be wearing that. But I don't feel good in that dress no matter what I do to it. So it will have to go back to the secondhand swap. Good thing I haven't spent any money on that. But you live and you learn. This dress is kind of hard to show on a hanger, and I don't know how else to show it to you, so I'll try to describe it to you. I bought that. Where did I bought that from? Hold on. I remember buying it in my US trip from in Urban Outfitters. Okay. I bought that in Urban Outfitters, I think 7 years ago. I kid you not. I think I bought it 7 years ago. And I've been wearing the heck out of this beautiful dress. It's kind of a, you tie it behind your back. Halter, yes, halter neck dress like that. I know it's hard to see, but try to imagine that It's very, very sexy, but I'm not into something about it doesn't speak to me anymore. And also, I have a meh memory about that. I have been on a really meh situation wherein that. So it's no longer my style, and it's okay. I want to say that if you have items that were absolutely your ride or die and you wore the heck out of them, and then you have grown and developed and changed, and now you love something else, please don't like guilt trip yourself. It serve its purpose, and you can let it go now and opt for something that is more refined to your current self. This was my past self, but it was so, so, so nice. Thank you for serving me. I've been loving you. And the flowers in here are not printed, they're embroidered into this. How pretty, though. My coffee's running so low. Ah! Next, oh my god, this is quite a special little thing. This dress I got at a secondhand swap. And when I say secondhand swap, it's always free. I don't have to say that, right? Because you bring stuff, and then the stuff that you declutter, and you take some other stuff. Nobody cares how many items you take versus how many items you've put in. Nobody cares. We just want the clothes to be used and not thrown and ended up in the landfills. This dress, I took it because it's so unique. It's and I did wear that. I did wear that. A black kind of tank top style dress, and then it has this beautiful. It's a maxi, by the way, and it has this beautiful purple. How would you call that? It's not pleated. I don't know how you would call that, but it's so beautiful. It's figure fitted, and also it has this wrap that you kind of wrap around your waist. I kind of feel bad about decluttering it, but also I know that I will not be wearing that again. It wasn't easy for me to wear. It wasn't, I mean, it's easy to put on. It wasn't easy for me to find the occasion to wear that. And when I wore that, I felt really beautiful, but I haven't felt like it suited the occasion. And anyway, I don't see myself reaching that dress again. And I have so many other dresses that are easy for me to grab and go, and I always look nice in them. So again, it shows my bare shoulders in here. So yeah, it's just not a vibe. If I want something a little bit more fancy, I will not be going with that. Okay, so this is our last dress, and then after that we'll be doing skirts. So this dress I bought like 6 years ago, I want to say, and I only worn that once, which says a lot. It's from this. It's a 95% cotton. It's from this kind of holistic new age brand of clothing that do. It's a very sustainable piece. We'll put it that way. That business went out of business, so they had an end of business big sale, and I bought that, and I bought several items that I think I've been decluttering all of them since then. But it's a faux wrap dress, and it has a V-neck and ruching. I found that I have something against ruching. I just feel very not vulgar, but kind of cheap. I don't know. I feel cheap when I have some ruching. But back then I didn't have that realization, and you live and you learn, as I said. This is an impeccable condition, and it tells you something. If you have something for 6 years and you haven't worn that, then you know it's not a good match for you. Don't get me wrong, it looks so beautiful on. When I put that, I look very, very, very sexy, but almost to the level that it makes me self-conscious. I'm very aware of my body that day, and around those people that see me with that dress, yeah, no. um, I've passed that time of my life where I wear clothes that make me feel very self-conscious. So that's it for dresses. Now let's do skirts. Okay, this is 100% silk skirt. What brand is it though? I bought it. Oh, okay, tell you in a moment. International Concept. 100% silk, as you can see. I bought it from Beyond Retro, which is an online secondhand store. It was really affordable. All of the clothes are very affordable there, and you can get really nice 100% silk or wool pieces, and you yeah, you can have high quality clothing if they work. I have many clothes from that side that actually I love and wear. However, this is beautiful. It's very beautiful and very high quality. Black and beige, not polka dot, but print, and it has some pleats on the side, which kind of adds some such a beautiful flair. But every single time that I try to style it, or every single time that I'm wearing that, I feel super unattractive. I feel old and frumpy, and I do love midi skirt. It's not the length, I know for sure. And I don't think it's a print either. It's such a beautiful print. I'm not sure what about this makes me feel frumpy and old and unattractive. And every single time I've put that on and I wanted to wear that to work, on the last minute I said like, no, I'm not going out like this. And I changed to something else. And even though I cannot point out exactly what makes me feel frumpy in this, I am going to declutter it, and I will not try to work too hard on understanding why. So some lucky person in the secondhand swap is going to get 100% silk skirt. Okay, this was quite confusing. This is from the secondhand swap, and I have a thing for polka dot, and the fabric on this is so extremely nice. It's high quality fabric. I don't know what brand this is, but it's kind of a beige cream background with some black polka dots. I fell in love with this. But the thing is, I did wear it to work once, and the only way for me to wear that is if I'm having like a black top covering that band, because I really hate this. How do you call it? Not rubber. I don't know how you call it. Like this band that holds it together. It's I don't know why they put green in here. Like, what's the deal? Is usually the way that I wear skirts is that I tuck my sweater or my top or whatever it is inside the skirt. So, and this time I couldn't do that because it shows up this part which I don't like. So what I did is I found only one shirt I have that can be worn over it and won't look frumpy, and I wore that to work. So I wore that wrap black kind of sexy shirt, and on top of this one. But the band here was really itchy the entire day, and I couldn't wait to get back home to take that off. So if you tried it several ways and you've done your best in order to make that work, it's okay. Just learn what was working well in this. What worked well is I love the fabric, I love the length, the midi length, and I love how flowy the fabric and how it moves when I move. It looks so nice. What I don't like is this part. Okay, so I can find something similar to this that I actually love and wear, because I know that this can be a real favorite. Okay, last but definitely not least is this beautiful, really beautiful mini black skirt. I got it at a secondhand swap, and I don't know why I did. Today I wouldn't be taking that. It's a faux wrap, so it's really nice. The length is really nice on me as well. It's not too short. And I love like the buckles in here. It fits perfectly on my body, like on my waist and on my thighs. It's beautiful. However, I don't really wear mini skirts, and if I do want to wear a mini skirt, because I feel like this is something that everyone should have, right? It's a black mini skirt. Like, how can it go wrong? But I do have some beautiful mini skirts that if I want to wear a mini skirt, specifically a black one, I have this nice lily silk, 100% silk mini black skirt that I bought years ago. It's beautiful. It's very classy, very elegant, very very luxurious. It really makes me feel like it's elevating me when I wear that. So why would I grab that if I have that lily silk mini skirt? Like, why would I? There's no way I'll be grabbing that. This will be snatched in a millisecond from the secondhand swap, because many women can enjoy a mini black classy, very classy and high quality skirt. So that's the last item from skirt. So we done, how many items did we do? Hold on. 13 items we are decluttering from our wardrobe today. So that's nice. It's going to free up a lot of space. Guys, totally unrelated, but I'm decluttering these kitten heel boots. What was I thinking? This is what I'm talking about, taste changing. And I bought them last year, and you can see, I wore the heck out of them. You can see how well worn that is. And today, there's no chance I'll be putting these on. First of all, they look bad, so I should have been decluttering those last year. Who would go to the office like that? And then, do I feel like they're classy? No, I don't feel like they're classy. I don't feel like they're me. I do love the kind of almond pointy toe, and I do love kitten heels, but no, no, and they also don't go with any of my dresses or skirts. They are fine with a pair of jeans, and this is what I bought them for. But again, how often do I wear jeans? Not that often. That is it for today's video. I don't think I've been mentioning, this is also from the secondhand swap. How nice this is. So vintage retro. I love finding cute mugs in the secondhand swap. So next video is probably going to be my makeup declutter and a haul part 2, because I still wanted to do that for you and give you a little bit of a review. So definitely stay tuned for that and subscribe if you haven't already so you won't miss it. And have a great rest of the day for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.